Okay, time for another vlog. Average conditions again, but I'm bored. Jaden's bored, so we're going to send it and see what happens. I think the plan is to take the light rods, go to a beach that's usually really sharky, but neither of us are feeling the big sharks today, so we're just going to send it for some gummies, do maybe some distance casts, put some baits right out. You never know. I'm certain you'll get pinkies from here, so we'll see. Also a good chance for us to gather some bait. Oh Lord, the clouds on the horizon look horrific. Filming on the iPhone solely this time. GoPro's dead, as you would have seen from the fly fishing one. So let's get underway. See if we can't make something happen. Yo. Well, we've arrived. It's not too bad. We're the only ones here. It's a bit of swell pumping in, but it's just shore break, so we should be good. J-Dog's already rigged up. I'm about to get all my stuff out of the car and send it down the beach. So it looks like we're going to get a bit of rain. So I'm going to take a light sort of minimalistic setup down there and see what happens. But magic spot, no wind. I'm slightly optimistic. Be interesting landing stuff, but we'll see how we go. See you when we're all set up on the beach. We are away. I'm just walking my gear down. J-Dog is already set up, 2 floating dingles. He's got his Bluefish 13 and Horizon Heavy 4 to 6. And I've got my Bluefish with 20 pound and my Horizon medium heavy as well, which I'm just going to rig up. I'll show you that now, but it's magic down here. Not a single person. Ew. Light offshore breeze, bit of a storm coming through. Hopefully we don't get too much rain out of it. I'm not really prepared. None of my rain jackets are waterproof. We've seen a seal swimming around, so that's kind of cool. Never caught shit when I've seen a seal though, so that doesn't seem too good. But anyway, I'll get these rods rigged and in the water and might try and catch some live baits. Oi, juicy. What do you got happening?
I'm just going to strap a few of the herring half rounds.
Yep.
Just to give it a bit more body, make it a bit more like a footy.
Yeah. Aerodynamic.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sick. Oh well, let me just quickly check the time. 5:16, so that'll probably be in the water. Let's just say 5:20, and then we'll see what happens. I'm going to be a little while, so first bait in the water, first bait to the slaughter, boy. Oh, Jaden's about to head down and send it. Cast number 1 of the evening. Time is 5:19. So fingers crossed, he's going to have a bait out there just on dark, so he'll at least get that bait time. He's got a 5K Stratic, I think, or Biomaster on that with 20 pound braid, and the herring bait from before. Looked like it went a fair way. With that wind behind it. Woohoo! Ocean's Legacy 3-way. Ah! He's got it. I got it. He's got it.
So do your thing for the environment.
Oh. The chances. Okay, so bit of a funny bait tonight, but we're going to be using foam. We're going to be using some glow squids and the dingle dangle, and basically we're going to make a floating squid bait with little tentacles. So let's see how we go. Well, that was a chore. No bites on J-Dog's rods yet, but I've whipped myself up the juiciest little bait. Oh, focus camera, come on. Whoa, look at that, full of foam, tenties. I'm not gonna lie, I cocked up and covered up my dingle loop, so I can't clip it on. So I've modified my rig a bit, but I'm gonna send that one on the heavy and see how we go. Quite quiet so far and raining, so fingers crossed. We'll see you in a bit. All right, so bite time is, cast time is 6:03 for me. See what happens, I guess.
Oh dear.
Okay, 6:47. Just reeled the baits in. This is mine. So much for my fancy ass rig. Lol. The bloody tentacle, oh my gosh, you can't really see that, has caught on the sinker. A bit sucky. So we'll rebait that one. I think J-Dog's brought his baits in too. How'd they go?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Just washed up. Rebait.
Yep, rebait time. Ooh. I'm gonna do the same. I think I'll go squid again, but I might not leave my tentacles on this one. See you in a bit. Bait number 2 for me. Ditched a squid head. We come to the conclusion that it's probably done it on the reel in, but I'm not taking the risk because it's that quiet. Focus. So there he is, all dingle dangled up. Heap of foam for float. We don't really want any bycatch because it's a steep shore break. We don't have to be dealing with rays. So it's a 4-ounce sinker, 80-pound leader, 60-pound to the sinker, so it snaps off because there is a little bit of reef. Long trace, like I mentioned before, super long. And then trusty Sarah 10K and the good old, oh, super glary horizon there. J-Dog's just checking his second bait, and yeah, very cold night. Sorry about the sort of lack of talking to the camera, but with what we've got to film with tonight, it's easier for me just to stand behind and do this. I'll try and get some talking in front, but it's been raining really heavy too, so whew. But let's see, bite time. Bite time is never. It's going to be 7 o'clock by the time this bad boy gets in the water. So we'll send that away, and J-Dog's going to bait his second one, and I'll write down the time that goes out too. Well, J-Dog just cast out, and he is in. You! On the little 5000 Biomaster. He's away. Stratic? Oh, my bad, Stratic. Well, all the rods are out, mate, so you couldn't have timed this any better. Head shakes? So this line went in the water. Like, what, it's been in less than 3 minutes, I reckon. Try and cover up the lens so we don't get any rain on it. Phew! It's making him work. As if the rain starts. Flapper, you reckon?
Yeah.
Well, we got a bit of a dicey shore break, so what I might do is set the camera up back up top and then help J-Dog land this one because he's got really light line, and then we'll report back with what it was in a second. Yeah, first hookup of the night, boy.
On the 20 pound.
On the 20. Yeah. Well, what's it? Oh, headlamps.
I'm sweaty after that, man.
First fish of the night, little eagle ray. Took the lightest rod. Even with the foam, we can't escape him, mate. But well, it's better than a blank. So we're gonna rig our baits up and then put another one out. Whew. Okay, so 7:20, my second bait's just gone out. That eagle ray grabbed Jaden's line literally as soon as I picked my rod up to cast. So whew, it was a bit of fun with the shore break. It's like a 5-meter swell at the moment, so makes things interesting. This is literally the only beach in town we could fish pretty well. All the rest were just weeded to the shit house. And as you can hear behind us, this is a big heavy shore break, and even being tucked away, it's still copping the swell. So we're making the most of some terrible conditions, but at least we haven't caught nothing, which is great. I'm sticking with squid, still get a few little nibbles. Jaden's sticking with the herring. Interestingly enough, on that last bait, he put quite a bit of the guts and the gills and all of that around the bait for some extra scent, and I mean, pretty well straight away he went on. So fingers crossed, if we smelly up the rest of our baits, we can convert them into maybe a yummy gummy. So yeah, looking forward to that. I'll keep you posted. It's raining and we're on the iPhone, so I don't really want to leave it uncovered for too long. But if any action happens, I'll turn it on and jump behind the camera and we'll film away. Woohoo! Exciting.
You had a take, but it was definitely a fish, eh?
Oh, 100%. I know, just sort of grabbed it and went off slow, which isn't ideal.
Raymond.
Yeah. As soon as I put pressure on though, it just let go.
Alright.
Well, a little bit of interest there. Bang on 7:23, I believe. Interesting. Fish just grabbed it, slowly moved off. I mean, I would put money on it being a smooth ray, but you never know. I'm gonna leave the bait out there for another 5 minutes. Hopefully it's crushed it up a bit of fresh scent goes, and then I'll pull it in to check that it's still there, and put a fresh one on. But action's sort of heating up. That's 2 hits in 2 casts, so woohoo! And J-Dog's gone and got the jet boil, so might have some tasty coffee coming up. Yes! Go! Come on! Jaden's one there too. Whew, it's a cold, wet night. Oh, ho, ho. J-Dog with the goods. Yes.
That's what we want.
Coffee on a cold night. Woohoo! Alright, I'm gonna get that into me and hope that rod goes off. I'm gonna check it after I've had my coffee, I think, so I don't get stank fingers. And yeah, we'll report back then. Should be approaching the bottom of the tide by then. So we'll make a call whether we're gonna stay or bail. But it's not too bad and we've had a few bites, so we'll see. Alright, 8:07. J-Dog's baiting up number 3. Juicy, what do you got?
It's like a squid and herring combo. Bit
Nice.
of blood and guts coming out the bottom. Bit of foam in there as well. Couple of little, just trying it. I don't know if it's going to do anything, but this might just flap around in the water a bit.
Yeah, definitely add a bit of movement. And then I've gone, I'm getting sick of not catching anything, so I've actually gone and removed my foam. Oh, big squid and mullet combo. I'm going to send that. Okay, we had a little bit of action. 8:34. Here we go. Oh, come on. Dude, it has to be a fucking squid. Got me so excited.
Gonna have to go this way so it's
Yeah.
there, that's better.
Well, it's pissing with rain. It's about 8:35. Something keeps picking this up and dropping it. I'm pretty sold it's a squid, because every time I go to set the hooks, it just lets go. It's still faffing around out there too. Sometimes I wonder why we do this fucking shit. Turn it off. Bad enough. Well, we're gonna call it there. I've reeled that bait in after I had that sort of what we thought was a squid, and the hook has been clean cut off. So, I mean, unless it was a grey nurse or something, just sort of munging on it. Not exactly sure, but pretty uneventful except for that ray. It is now 9 o'clock, so we've been here for a good 3 hours. I'll pack the shit up and then we'll do a wrap up in the car. Yeah, and that's about that. Well, that was a pretty boring night. It was bloody freezing and raining again. I cannot wait for summer when these vlogs are going to be so much easier to film. It'll be warm, there'll be no wind, no rain, and it'll just be a better time in general. But, yeah, we went out, got some data, I guess, fished a dead low tide, right on the swing. Jaden got an eagle ray, which was interesting, and then obviously I had a couple of inquiries towards the end of the night. We fished for about 4 or 5 hours. I'll write down the total down here somewhere. And just got 1 fish, 2 bites. Pretty dead. A great moon too, new moon. So, interesting bit of information. Sorry, it was probably a little bit boring, but can't always catch fish, and the grind continues. So we'll see you in the next one.